Hello and welcome to I have no idea what Dragon did, but apparently he selected the wrong fleet. We're in a Dragon 1v4, we're here on Pillars, obviously. Dragon Team 2, on Team 1 we got Snake Eater, Anvia, Uruk Slayer, and Detava. I need to find some music. Found some Star Wars. I think Star Wars is fitting. Yeah. Yeah. Look good? Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Just doing some morning casting. Like a fucking weirdo getting screamed at by my cat. Because I've only fed her as much as she's supposed to be fed today. Absolute living nightmare, of course. Team 2, Dragon, NS, Team 1, OSP, everybody else. Got a container ship. Nice, love to see it versus Dragon. He tends to be unprepared for these. Although only if they're played well. He does have Source of Rigs. But you never know. Okay, can't get any intel from that other than he's not bringing decoy spam. That is a lot of decoys, but it's a lot of missiles too. Bring any PD? No. Sava, we've got 450 Ocello. A little bit of PD on it. And some shuttles. Wow. It's the shuttles. That'll be good for playing the cap game. Livid stock. Uh-oh. That's not correct. Malleus, I'll say. Yeah, whoops. So, Dragon, being as much of a troglodyte as I am and being unprepared for this. Cool. Tug spam. Okay, tug fleet with nose 250, a little bit of point defense, and one roll off on each ship. How many rounds do you got for that roll off? Thunder has 24, 7, 6, 6. So different ships have different amounts. So he's only going to be able to fire these twice. Maybe thrice. I'm not sure why this one has. Oh, because it's got grazers, maybe? So it doesn't need PD ammo. Hello, yeah, you get attention now. What do you think of this? I would scream at you, but I have to do the intro. Orc Slayer has a missile bulker. Looks like semi-actives. How many did you bring in? 332. Yeah, definitely semi-actives. And 2 Illuminator shuttles. Man, it's quite a build. It's so many missiles. Dragon has a Beam Axford with missiles on it. That's pretty un-Dragon. I can see how he said he brought the wrong fleet. This is a hell of a fleet. What is this? Oh, this is probably for the mods versus everybody else game. 450 and 250 Axford. Another 450, 250 Axford. Some fighting voxels that are already fighting. Yeah, that's one dead tug. More. Yeah, okay. It's 3 fighting voxels. And then a couple E-War support trains. 1 Sarissa Reigns. And then 1 combat scout. Oh, yeah. I think Dragon's going to lose this one. With only having the 1 Sarissa, I think the containers are going to tear into pieces. He's already fired. At the decoys, nice. And all this OSP's managed to get on alpha, and they're probably going to cap it. Yeah, this thing's definitely going to cap. He's going to put the onus on Dragon to get something done. He's coming over the top with his fucking Armada, like he loves to do. The OSP team is concentrated around the bottom of the map, so it's not going to be as powerful as it otherwise could be. gonna get up here and camp. And then try to pressure and control Charlie and Delta. But with all the OSP team just going around the bottom of the map, that might not even matter. Just go to the opposite side and get Echo and Bravo. Although these ships aren't doing that, and they're not going. They're just sort of chilling here. Right around this area where they spawned. Not sure what that's about. Bum, banana, 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 banana. Bum, 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 banana, banana, banana. Bum, ba, 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 da, da. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this. Oh, well, I've been fucking around up here. Nice. These S1 cruises that have been... No. Where are these being fired?
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
Oh, I see. They're getting grabbed by the decoy. Yeah, and the chaff. Just fire one. Just fire one. Wait for the decoy to pop, and then fire another one. You will run them out of decoys before you run out of S1s, unless you're doing this. And just spamming.
The enemy is securing Zone Comet. The enemy secured Zone Atlas.
Oh my. I'm waiting for something to kill this, but yeah, those 250 tugs absolutely will. Oh, a couple containers coming in. Those are going to be revealed as existing. Nice. It's kind of weird that only one of them landed. Oh, the active decoy is still going? Yeah. Dragon has taken control of absolutely everything.
The enemy secured Zone
Completely dominating this match. Currently. Where are these going? Why do I feel like they're gonna get spaunched by... Well, I was gonna say Sarissa frigates, but I guess Defender Fire works as well. Decoys... Might be able to cut it. Ooh, not enough maneuverability. They're all gonna miss. Yeah, all of them. Just zoop. Gotta have maneuverability on containers. You just have to. Because the only way to get them to land is to do cute around the rocks sort of things. And if you just don't have the maneuverability for that, then that happens. These are all gonna get killed. Maybe? Ooh, same problem. Holy shit, man. I'd be pissing myself after volleys like that, but after several missile volleys, Dragon has some minor damage to his engine block on this one voxel. That can be easily fixed up by his ships. Or by his, what are inside the ships? DC teams. 17 fucking teams in one voxel. Actually, how? I don't understand this game sometimes. Little Acella's over here shooting at this Axford. He has no idea what awaits him. More containers coming out. Some S2s going. I have no idea where the fuck the S2s are going. These are crews. Very nice. Oh, those are the Thunderheads. Those aren't the semi-actives. I think those S2s are going up to that Voxel, and I think they're all going to get hard killed again. Yeah, he's still firing. Those S2s came out of that took player. They're still coming out of that took player. He's not disconnected, he's just really fucking stupid. There's the difference. I know it appears the same sometimes. God, look at all this. And Dragon's basically fine. This is fucking crazy. It would have worked if you guys worked together, but they're not. They're all firing missiles in different directions at different ships, at different parts of the fleet. It would have worked really well if you fired all your missiles at the same targets, but you didn't. So the containers were fighting. We're going up against 12,000 points of fleet, and the S2s are going up against 12,000 points of fleet. All at different times, all in different places. It's just, you can't do that. Whoops. I think Dragon Track fired down at the Plague Father, maybe? Would have been what happened? No, I can't see it. I'm not sure why that happened that way. He does have so much going on with all these ships, though. I don't know how he fucking does it. The man's a micro god. Okay, I think these are gonna land first. Yeah. It's a lot of Auroras, but it's not enough. Clonk. Oh, this thing's just cored out. That was roll HEKP. Fucking beautiful. Alright, see you later. That's a dead ship. Yeah, the problem was that your oops all missiles were used at different times. Oh, Sorcerer Frigate gets downed. There's just no front line. Ain't it? Or OSP just doesn't have a front line. And we saw in the last, well, the last match I played today, I'm sure it won't be uploaded at the same time as this is, because Dragon stuff gets
The enemy secured zone boxer.
gets a little extra priority. When OSP being all battle line, they lose. And that is the end of the conversation. Yeah, actually though. Dragon doesn't even need to be here for this one. He can just sort of AFK at this point, what I think.
The
Those are all gonna get downed very easily. And lured by the active. Give the PD plenty of time to clean them up. Got some piranhas being fired. What? Ah. At long range into a sprinter. Which means that sprinter can just dodge. Why are these here? I don't understand what the plan is. They just park these down here and fire missiles off and then get in and shoot. And he fired a volley and it didn't work out, and so he fired another volley in the same place and also didn't work out, so he fired another volley in the same place and also didn't work out. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? This game has been a perfect example of how not to play missile fleets. You have people just doing the same thing at the same spot and hoping it just works this time. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, can't be doing that. It's wasteful! Just yeeting munitions into the void. Well, he's out of soft kill, and the Sarissifrig's out of commission, and these are splitting up a little bit. Couple get through. I think about 4 got through that time. Not bad. But it's too little, too late. Anvea is certainly going to have the most damage done. That will be no question. None of the other players have done anything, to be fair. Oh, couple hits on this voxel. Nice, nice. Right in the engine block. Does he know they're HOJ? Yeah, he figured it out. Nice. Yeah, semi-active HOJ, by the way, is if you've got good micro, it's really easy to fuck with. If you have several jammers all over the place, you can flash them at them and it'll confuse the hell out of the seeker head. It's a huge micro attacks, but as we've said, Dragon's kind of the guy for that. That's what he's doing now. He's jamming and turning the jammer off. Turning the jammer off, he's gonna wait too long. Yep. Oh, yeah, he waited too long. He's still gonna land. Clonk. If you turn him off about 4 seconds earlier, they all would have just spread out and gone into the void. Beam getting onto the Missile 2 Boker. Very nice, doing some good damage. Both the Illuminators are out, which means this thing's in big trouble. This is one of the big problems with the semi-actives, in my opinion. Is that if you lose your Illuminators, you're just fucked. And I'm not good enough at this game to not lose my Illuminators. There's the Lancea. Downed by missiles. Very nice. Looks like he's got even more coming into it, unfortunately. Stug Swarms heading up to Charlie. Gonna cap it. Dragon's only up by 180 points. So OSPT may be able to pull that off, especially since they've got the cap lead right now. And Dragon seems to be resting on his laurels. He easily wrecked the early missile spam. And now that he's out of soft kill and the Sorcerer Frigate is down, the missiles are getting through. truly delectable.
The enemy secured zone common.
Main problem is fleet is starting to get a little spread out. And also not all these were EO. But a bunch of cheapo garbage. And ate out a bunch of the hard kill capacity with the cheapo garbage. I'll follow that up with EO. Problem with everything EO Decoy is the only thing that's keeping containers viable in the current state of the point defense. Some more of that cheapo garbage I was talking about. So I don't think that's very likely. Yeah, so this is the problem with going over the top of the map with giant armada. You give up control of everything else. And Pugio's down here doing its best, but not quite enough. Thugs are gonna get eaten alive though as soon as they engage all this. We've got Dragon with, well, a lot of damage and a few losses. I think if he brought his usual fleet, he would have performed better. Because the scouts would have been able to do scout things while the fleet takes control of the top. These are all going to get, jammed out. And then the jammers will turn off. The jammers will turn off! Nope. Yeah, Dragon's getting a little flustered here, I think. Not turning off his jammers in time. He's usually pretty good about that, but he's lost a couple ships now to that. Missile dumping the missile dumper.
The enemy is securing zone Atlas.
These containers are definitely getting through that. Yeah. Bonk. Dragon's still up by about 80 points. But he's running out of ships real quick. Of course, the flip side of this is Unveil's running out of missiles real quick. He's only got 19 left. And that is not enough to kill all these ships. Yeah, so Dragon's actually going to win it if he can stick in there and not dip early. He's usually pretty good about fighting things out until the very end, so I don't think that's going to be an issue.
The enemy secured zone Atlas. The enemy is securing zone Eclipse. The enemy is securing zone Boxer.
Oh, nice. I didn't even notice the CL going back here to Cap Bravo. That's exactly what you need for that, because with RPF, this thing will fucking annihilate these rocket shuttles that are floating around.
The enemy is securing
Just finish him. I don't think you understand. Yeah, don't hide. Hiding is actually exactly what the container guys should be doing, yeah. What were these supposed to be fired at? I'm not sure.
The enemy is securing zone Boxer. The enemy secured zone Eclipse.
It's a sad day when your B Maxford's getting wrecked arenoed by fucking shit ass tugs.
The enemy secured zone dagger. We are contesting zone boxer.
You can't rocket him, dude. Not with RPF being shot at you. Dragon's a little salty about that loss. Or I don't even think it's gonna be a loss, is the thing. A little salty about how all that went down.
The enemy is securing zone boxer.
Got that beam back online just in time for it to be blown up.
The enemy secured zone boxer.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't help people in match, but it's not gonna matter. Yeah, that thing's dead. This one's gonna get eaten by the Bugio. I'm a dick, I don't care. Don't at me. If you dumb, then you dumb. How I figure. Dragon's up on caps, still up on score by about 10. That's of course going to be increasing. I think Advaya is out of he's out of munitions entirely. And all that's left are a couple tugs, and then this gun shuttle or rocket shuttle. But neither of those are going to make any difference. Dragon's going to win this very easily from here. Touch and go for a little while there. It's a good game, though. I think we saw a good example of what fucking not to do. So here we are, awaiting Dragon's inevitable victory. He's firing off all his decoy containers. Really should have made use of those earlier in the game, Chief. Yeah, who knows? Lightly toasted Exford. These fucking guns are still operational.
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
Dragon capping Echo. Bugio. Is this thing still moving? No, it's just technically alive for some reason. Probably has a CIC and then like a micro reactor somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Certainly closer than the usual Dragon 1v4. Contender player definitely carried. Look at all these ships up here on Charlie. I'm embarrassed at how close I let this get. little bit of arrogance coming out of Dragon there. I mean, I think it's deserved because he does play better than this. There's some simple mistakes like the jamming for a little too long on those SAH HOJs. If he had to toggle those off sooner, he wouldn't have lost his blanket Sarisas. So I don't know if I explained this well earlier, but what you do with that is you jam the missile, and if it's just semi-active, it'll just go whoosh everywhere all over the place, chasing jam contacts. If it's home on jam, it'll come after you, and once it gets close enough to you, then you drop the jamming. This only works with offset jamming, by the way. You drop the jamming, and if there's no illuminator pointed at you, and you move the ship out of the way, they'll just whoosh off into the void. Yeah, Dragon is correct. I saw all missiles and I was like, oh, GG. But it's a little bit arrogant, but the confidence is deserved, so I don't know what you call that. Well, I guess just confidence, then, since it's earned. Arrogance is like unearned confidence.
The enemy secured zone common.
I definitely had point defense. It's not that great point defense, I see. He needed to be close in on the fleet. It wasn't. Yeah, I think that's really what got him on the sloppy front, because he got up here, he was all bunched up, and he was swatting missile volleys aside left and right, and I think he did get a little overconfident, a little arrogant, and said, you know what? I can just spread out and kill these fools. And he spread them out just a little bit too much, and the missile volleys started getting through because the PD net was stretched just too thin. And that was the ball game. That rocket bug is so annoying. It's not a bug, it's just how the game works. It's not a bug, it's just how the mountings work. Bugs. I mean, it's a little fucky-wucky to be sure, and it's definitely annoying, but it has something to do with how Nebulous calcs trajectories. 52 fucking thousand damage on this thing. Made brawn. Yeah, you better believe it. Yeah, ZO decoys wasn't even a big part of it. It was these Act Red Wakes. And Tatava didn't really do anything. Snake Eater didn't really do anything. And Eric Slayer also did not. Well, 18k. 35 lands at 100. It's like 20% efficacy, dog. It's not good. Actually, it's closer to 15. Yeah, if we factor in all these. Ooh, and that's only of what landed. So, considering the amount of points he invested in this, that's like 7-8%. Maybe more like 5 or 6 actually. Efficiency with that. That's very unfortunate. Dragon, of course, taking the W, taking a ton of damage because he got just a little too spread. That was a good game. It's good to see. I liked it. Big fan. Always enjoy running into these. It doesn't happen that often. but it does happen. I hope you enjoy them too. I know I've gotten a lot of people requesting more and more and more dragon stuff. Whenever I go a week or two without uploading dragon stuff. So here you go. Here's Dragon being the literal, factual best Nebulous player that exists. By a pretty wide margin too. It's something else to see. No one else does these like he does. We've seen a few other 1v4s. I know 242 Helios does them. He just doesn't quite measure up. And Hunter has done a couple as well. Same problem, just not quite there. Takes all kinds to play Nebulous. Some people are into some weird stuff. If you want to see more people into weird stuff, I've got a Discord link down in the description. Also the official Discord, a lot of weird stuff on there. Call on down, we'd love to have you and talk to you and get to know you. Toodles.